Shout out to the 300 level section in Scotiabank Arena. You know why? That's where the real fans sit. It's incredible. You see the 100 level, you see all the suits. There are some fans in the 100 level, sure. But at the 300 level, no suits, just jerseys, beers, and Go Leafs Go chants. Yes, they actually do occur at Leaf games. You don't really hear them on TV. Because 100 levels like, we don't even want to do them. And 300 levels like, we'll go nuts, but that's it. Leafs win, though, 5-1 over the Capitals tonight. And obviously, I was at that game tonight. A very entertaining contest between the Leafs and Capitals. And the Leafs get back in win column. They've beaten the crap out of the Capitals twice in the last week. You know, you won 7-3 in D.C. and then you win 5-1 tonight at home. Now, lots of players absent for the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight. No, obviously, so let's go through it here. So, Joseph Woll got the start. Tells you either Samsonov's not ready to go or they really want to keep him away from the Capitals. But Joe Woll was fine. One goal in like 26 shots or whatever. He just didn't really get worked that much. But he was quiet and sound. He was fine. Who else didn't play tonight? All right, Yarncrook's still out, obviously. Marner's still out. On the back end, still no Joel Edmondson. Timothy Liljegren. And Morgan Riley. And apparently, according to Sheldon Keefe, Timothy Liljegren's going to miss some time. So, we'll see how this whole thing plays out. But with all those guys out, the Leafs go out there and win 5-1 and outshoot the Capitals 48-24. They double them up. They play the much better hockey game, and they win. It's just a really nice game for the Buds tonight. Let's break this thing down. First period, midway through, Matthew Knies enters the zone. And he gets knocked away by the defender, but it goes up against the boards. And Knies gets it back, and he backhand feed to Giordano, who crosses the blue line. Yes, Gio's back. And fires it and beats Charlie Lindgren. And the Leafs got a 1-0 lead as 40-year-old Mark Giordano gets his second goal of the season. And number one since being back. And number one since the passing of his father, Paul Giordano. And his celebration was fitting. He points up to the sky. And just awesome stuff for Gio. And the Leafs lead at 1-0. 10:09 into the first period. Knies with the lone assist. We go to the second, and the Leafs at this point, right, shots were 19-8 in the first period. You're feeling really good about yourselves. And in the second period, it takes an early goal for the Leafs. As the puck gets in behind the net, and was it Matthews who got it in front? No, so excuse me, it was a shot wide from Brody from the point. And BERT goes behind the net to get it, and he sees that Lindgren hasn't got quite back to the post. So he fires it off the back of his leg or his back or his ass. I don't know. One of the three. And it goes in. Bertuzzi stays red hot. Goal number 17 on the year for him. 18 seconds into the second period. Matthews from Brody. And he had a 2-0 lead. Then 5 minutes in, Nick Dowd tips in a Nick Jensen point shot and makes it 2-1. That goes at 5:27, and we keep moving. 6 minutes after that, with that fourth line out there, and they really had some good shifts tonight. Was it who fired it on? Was it Camp? I think it was Camp fires it on. It gets blocked, and it goes in between Reeves' legs, and he's kind of spinning around trying to find the puck. But it goes to Connor Dewar. He gets body position on his defender, goes to the backhand, and beats the sprawling Charlie Lindgren for his first goal as a Toronto Maple Leaf. Connor Dewar at 11:38, assisted by David Camp and Ryan Reeves. And the Leafs are up 3-1. They outshoot the Capitals 14-10 in the second period. They have a 2-goal advantage heading into the third. We're feeling pretty good. A minute 6 in. Leafs come down on a 2-on-1. And John Tavares in the nice pass to Bobby McMahon, who fires it on. It was a great save from Charlie Lindgren, but I believe Willie Nylander is crashing the net with his defender, Nick Jensen was? I can't remember. It might have been. And it goes off Jensen's leg and in, but let's be honest, that thing would have sat right in the blue paint. Probably banged in at some point, so... But regardless, Bobby McMatthews, gets his 14th goal of the season, a $1.06 into the third period. Tavares and Benoit, Big Benny the Butcher, gets a secondary assist, and the Leafs now lead at 4-1. You can tell it right then and there that the Capitals just were checked out at that point. But then Bertuzzi, he won and done. as Domi hounds the guy behind the Capitals' net. Turnover, BERT picks it up, fires it into the empty cage, and he's got his second of the night, 18th on the season, just over midway through the second period. But Domi doesn't get an assist, so I guess he didn't actually get a piece of the puck. But regardless, BERT's got his second at 10-11 of the third period. It is 5-1 and curtains, and you can tell after that they were just trying to figure out a way to get Matthews' 60th. I would have loved to be there for it. Unfortunately, didn't happen, but who cares? Leafs win it. They outshoot the Capitals 15-6 in the third period and win in shots, like I said earlier, 48-24. They dominate the game from start to finish. Special teams-wise, they were 0 for 2. Leafs were 0 for 1, and for Leaf fans who love to know this, they would hit the Capitals 43-32. They dominated in every facet. They really did. Now, key players tonight, obviously Joseph Woll, 1 goal on 24 shots tonight. Just a quiet but good game. If the Leafs can find a way, again, playoffs are a totally different beast, but if they could play quiet hockey like this tonight, Joe Woll's the best goalie you can have, right? 1 goal, 24 shots, which is a .958 save, but I'm not going to dwell on this game too much for Joseph Woll because he really didn't have any high-danger opportunities or any crazy opportunities against him, right? BERT had 2 goals and a +1. Gio with a goal and a +1. Bobby McMahon had a goal and a +1. Also had 7 shots on goal, so big night for Bobby. Dewar with a goal and a +1. Brody's a +2 as well. I know people hate that right now, but he was a +2. Tavares, Matthews, who had 10 shots on net and got robbed multiple times by Charlie Lindgren. Reeves, Nyes, Benoit, and Camp all had assists in the game, and Bush with a +2. So there you go. That rounds out the stats for this game. Leaf Nation, we're at the point now where we just want this season over and done with. And for people talking about, the Leafs dropping into a wild card spot with how good Tampa's been playing recently or wanting to keep the division, I don't care, man. I really don't care. If they fall into a wild card spot because Tampa's red hot and you lose a couple games, so be it. I don't care. You are where you are. You're going to have to play Boston, Florida, or the Rangers. One of the 3. Now, everyone wants to see the Rangers just because it's a new team. It's a different type of team. But who cares? I don't give a damn who you play. Get these last 11 games over with. I think it's 11 games. Get them over and done with. Let's get to the playoffs, figure out who we're playing, and go from there. Okay? And next up for the Toronto Maple Leafs is on Saturday night as they head to Buffalo to take on the Sabres at 7 o'clock. Look to basically put the curtains on the Buffalo Sabres season, even though it's pretty much already done. They're 8 points out of a playoff spot, and Washington's game in hand, and they got to jump 4 teams. It's not going to happen. But you can put it to a complete bed with a win on Saturday night in Buffalo before you welcome in the Panthers and the Lightning. So a couple of really, really, I'm not going to say important games, but very, narrative-driven games coming up for the Leafs. So Buffalo on Saturday is the next one, all right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the dub tonight, because it's a good hockey game. Quiet game, good solid 5-1 win. Hit that like button, I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button if it's not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game? For the Toronto Blue, I was thinking about them. Toronto Maple Leafs. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below, so follow up there if you have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys Raptors edition tomorrow. So, what is it, 7:30 tip-off, I guess? Who are they welcoming in? I don't know. No, they're not playing the Wizards yet. Who are they playing tomorrow? Oh, they don't play tomorrow, right? Sunday, 6 o'clock, they welcome back Nick Nurse. Right, I forgot about that. All right, so that's that game. Blue Jays edition. Very shortly. Game 1, the opening day for the Toronto Blue Jays. And an 8-2 win at the Trop. Oh, we'll break that down in a second here. And as for the Toronto Maple Leafs, like we talked about, their next contest is in Buffalo against the Sabres. And Buffalo's on the second night of a back-to-back. So we'll see how that goes on Saturday night. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the dub tonight. We'll talk to you guys then.